When looking into any company, it's important to understand how they create value. This means that we want to understand the process that Redbox undergoes from start to finish to produce their service. In order to better analyze this, we constructed a value chain analysis where we focus on supply chain management, operations, distribution, marketing, and follow-up services. The first item of the value chain analysis that we'll look at is the supply chain management. Redbox has strong connections with movie production companies such as Paramount, where they have arranged a licensing deal where Paramount will release content to Redbox early so they can be the first movie provider to make that movie available for rent. Even if Redbox does not get content early from Paramount, they are still able to receive content at the same time as their competitors, allowing them to remain competitive. Redbox has also begun to work on their first original movie featuring Bob Saget. This is a groundbreaking step for Redbox to enter into a totally new market, one which Netflix is currently dominating. This is a good move by Redbox because if they can make good original content like Netflix, they will gain subscribers and kiosk users because those films will only be available through a Redbox platform. The second portion of the value chain analysis that we will look at is the operations. So Redbox has successfully created a business model built around customer convenience. They do not push their product onto people. Instead, they have over 44,000 locations nationwide that people can visit on their own terms. On top of consumer convenience, Redbox has proved itself to be a low-cost alternative to movie theaters. This is good news for teens and young adults looking for a cheaper date alternative, along with families who are looking for a cheaper way to enjoy a movie night with their families. In today's society, people have too much stuff as it is, and with something newer and better being released every day, obsolescence is a real problem. This is especially a problem when purchasing DVDs. You may buy them and watch them once or twice, but after that they are just added to your collection and may never be used again except for as a coaster. Redbox has recognized this and provided an answer to the issue. By being able to rent DVDs with little to no effort, you can watch the movie and have it back to a kiosk all within one day, leaving your DVD collection without a new member. In terms of obsolescence, it is better to rent a DVD because who knows when they will even stop making DVD players altogether. And if they do this, your huge collection is now rendered worthless. As mentioned before, there are 44,000 kiosks in the United States, meaning there are roughly 800 per state. With so much availability, Redbox can reach even the most rural customers who may not even have access to streaming services that require Wi-Fi. Most of the time, these kiosks are strategically located at busier locations, so you can grab a movie as you are walking out of the grocery store. The third segment of the value chain analysis is distribution. A downside to Redbox's business model is that it does require a person to go to all the kiosks to change out the movie selection every time they plan on adding new content. However, this is relatively low cost, and in terms of labor, it requires very little. To make distribution more efficient, Redbox has taken a page out of UPS's playbook and designed routes where the most kiosks can be visited in the least amount of time. This is also very environmentally conscious because the less fuels and emissions that are used and produced, the smaller the carbon footprint Redbox leaves. Aside from the distribution cost, Redbox maintains a relatively low overhead. Yes, they have expenses for the trucks and fuel, but they are not having to maintain a brick-and-mortar store. The kiosks are self-sufficient except for restock, and they can go months without having a Redbox employee visiting it. The fourth segment of the value chain analysis is marketing. Redbox is advertised to the consumers as being as good as a trip to the movies. However, you can watch the movie from the comfort of your own home, and you can just pick up the disc at your local grocery store or at one of their other several conveniently located kiosks. This is targeted towards families who want to have a movie night where the whole family gets together, but as we know, taking your whole family to the movies can really add up quickly. So Redbox offers that same family bonding time at a fraction of the cost. Millennials are also a popular target audience that Redbox advertises to. They have successfully branded their product as a cheap date night alternative. The fifth and final segment of the value chain analysis is follow-up service. Unlike the traditional follow-up service where someone asks you to fill out a survey after you cash out or as you are exiting the facility, Redbox has a unique follow-up system where they follow up with you when you return the disc.
Essentially what happens is when you return the disc at the kiosk, the screen will prompt you to select a star rating for your satisfaction with that specific rental. They do offer more advanced feedback opportunities on their website. Instructions regarding where to leave feedback online is given at the kiosk when you return your disc. Redbox encourages customers to go online and make movie and game suggestions for them to start carrying in their kiosk locations. Redbox is very focused on customer satisfaction, so they offer incentives such as discounted movie rentals and extended rentals for customers who consistently provide feedback. On top of that, Redbox is not one of those companies who is constantly reaching out to their customers via email or phone call begging for feedback.